But actually, you both know London really, really well. I know that you're raised in East London. And Sally, you're here because you've got the next episode of your My Hidden London series, haven't you?
Yes, exactly. So My Hidden Bit of London, where we take London lovers to their favourite bits of London that you might not know much about. And this week is a tour guide, Rob Smith, who sent me round the bend, literally, he sent me round the bend in the Thames. So here is Rob's My Hidden Bit of London and all the stories it has to do with London.
Cruise along the Thames to this corner of London and you'll find tales of tea, time and even Pocahontas. Today's tour guide actually is a tour guide. From Footprints of London, Robert Smith.
My hidden bit of London is Blackwall. This bend in the river has been the start point of journeys of trade, exploration and colonisation. They started here in London.
But what on earth is the significance of the bend?
If you've ever sailed, you'll know how difficult it is to keep changing direction. You have to change direction 3 times on this bend of the river. Do you want to crash? Not really. So the Blackwall was really important for unloading ships for the East India Company.
So walk east along the Thames and you'll see exactly where. The East India Dock, a spot that's been used for hundreds of years.
So this would have been the entrance basin to the dock, and then ships would have gone in to docks on the other side.
Unloaded, like the Cutty Sark, for example.
Like the Cutty Sark.
That's amazing, isn't it? Rob, this bit's all about tea and spices. Tell me everything.
So through these lock gates would have come tea from China, silk from India, carpets from Iran.
Hang on, I can't get past the tea. I need a cuppa after all this talk, and this crazy cafe nearby is the perfect place.
Cheers, Rob.
Cheers.
We'll drink this and back to it.
This was another scene here from the 1700s, shipbuilding. But today there's something else to see, and the American flag gives it away.
The Virginia Monument is the start place for where Walter Raleigh left to go to found the first English colony in North America. So he sets off conveniently from near where his house is.
Well, his house is here.
He had a house very near this site.
Perfect.
So a good place to start.
And what about the legendary Pocahontas I mentioned? Well, having married an Englishman, this spot is where she would have landed in England. But
unfortunately, she has no immunity to all the diseases which run around London. And although she makes it back onto the ship to go back to Jamestown, she unfortunately dies, probably of smallpox on the way, and is buried in Gravesend.
Finally, go upstream, and it's time to talk about time.
We're now standing right on the Greenwich Meridian line, the 0 degree line, which goes right the way around the world, and from which all time was measured from.
And the most amazing thing about this line is that it goes all the way up there and up the building, which I just find hilarious. I don't know why.
They're very diligent with putting the line of the building up there.
Time may have changed Blackwall, but the river remains a constant for its past, present and future.
Well, for me, the story of London is the story of the river. And if I could pick one word which would sum up everything that happened here, I would say voyages.
That was really beautiful, but it's very different London to 5 years ago, isn't it?
I know, during the lockdown, we just wanted to take you back and show you something that Martin Stew, one of our colleagues, filmed. Take a look and listen to this. It starts in Trafalgar Square.
When was the last time you had Trafalgar Square completely to yourself? Parliament Square, completely deserted.
It was just unbelievable, wasn't it? No one there, and so quiet as well. But every cloud has a silver lining. Do you remember the weather?
Oh, yes, we all remember the weather that year.
It was spectacular, wasn't it?